Season's greetings, everybody, and welcome to another nerdy episode of Another Nerdy Talk Show, where we talk nerd. Our first episode of the holiday season. Jeez, we're really excited. I got everything out here, the stockings, the lights, the hats, Mad Magazine. We're all excited. We really all are. So, we got a lot to talk about. So, with that said, tonight, we have trailers for nothing, honestly. I mean, yeah, there was that Spider-Man Spider-Verse sequel trailer that came out the other day, but I set up everything. We'll get to that. I promise you. I promise you. Have I ever lied to you? I don't think so. With that said, we've also got... For some reason my things didn't show up. Sorry about that. Earthbound is a beloved game that stands with the greats. A fan base is now trying to make a fourth installment, and by God, it looks beautiful. Spider-Man. We are 11 days away from Spider-Man No Way Home. Tickets went on sale, and let's just say getting them was a feat in and of itself. A little Christmas news. Airbnb is actually putting up the chance for people to stay in the Home Alone house, as requested by Cruiser, who actually did something this week. He went over to the theaters and saw the new Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City movie, and he strictly demanded that I put this in the script in order for him to talk about it. Must have been good. Also, the 2021 Video Game Awards are on the way, and tonight we're going to vote on our favorites. And we hope to sure that Metroid Dread takes Game of the Year. At least I do. All that and more tonight on Another Nerdy Talk Show. We'll be right back.
You're watching Another Nerdy Talk Show. Tell your mom that I'll be home for round 2 after the show. I mean round 2 of Punch Out, you dumbass.
Welcome back, everyone, to Another Nerdy Talk Show. My name is Mib Evan, and this is Kuma the Sleepy. Season's greetings. How are you doing? Merry Christmas early, or Hanukkah, or Kwanzaa, or whatever the hell you celebrate. I'm an all-inclusive person, you know. I just that stuff there.
Happy Life Day.
I say that. That's what I usually do when I do an actual Christmas one. And are we doing one on Christmas this year? I gotta see.
I don't know.
Nope. We're doing the day after Christmas on Kwanzaa. So I don't know. Is there ever a like you look at all the holidays these days, and I'm curious. Is there like a Native American like equivalent of Christmas or something like that, or like you guys have your own holiday?
No. No. If you know, Christmas is mostly started from a pagan holiday, so it's mostly from. I think it's called Yule mostly.
Yeah, Yule, the solstice, and that's kind of
yeah, Yuletide and all like that. Yeah, so mostly it's from like over back like with I want to say
Romans.
back with like Vikings and all like that or something.
Romans, actually, I believe I learned this on the Boondocks. But you know.
Yes, Boondocks is a great source of history.
It was Huey. No, it was the Christmas
no,
episode.
No.
It was a Christmas episode, and he was like, Grandpa, Christmas origins from pagan rituals would have been impossible for Jesus Christ to survive in the winter. To which they, okay, wouldn't it make more sense if God himself was protecting Mary and Joseph going into the manger or something? You ever thought of that? I don't know. I mean, yeah, I know.
But most of Roman and all their base gods are like rehashed versions of like other gods, just so that people would start believing them more. Well, you know, just so that it would weed the non-belief of those other ones, or the belief.
Christmas is just to be nice and celebrate with friends and having a good time and buying shit. We ruined Christmas. Humanity ruined Christmas. We'll see you next week on Bill O'Reilly's War on Christmas. Is he still?
I'm gonna have a new toy.
I'll be back.
It is so weird to say that every now and then. You gotta be about the things you get.
Yeah, it's like really interesting stuff there. I mean, like I get a lot of stuff. I really want to see. I really try to follow what I can and get optimistic. I mean, my girlfriend doesn't celebrate Christmas. She doesn't celebrate man-made holidays, but like you know, that's her choice. I'm not going to argue with it. I told her this is that I follow my own tradition. I mean, look at this tree. I've had this tree since I was 7 years old. I got to get a new tree to decorate. As you can see, I couldn't decorate the tree, so I decorated myself.
Let's get drunk on Halloween.
Dude, shut up. I already got my drink right here.
This is a Gentleman Jack I got.
This is an extreme thirst.
I got something called Bradshaw. It is a Kentucky straight bourbon whiskey.
Cool.
And then I got amaretto.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
Yeah, I mix it with sweet.
Oh, nice. Okay, so let's get started here. So I got some stuff here, and you sent me this article personally. Like I said, we do have that trailer for Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse 2, but we're gonna get to that when we talk about Spider-Man, because there's a lot to talk about Spider-Man. Everybody's been talking about Spider-Man this week. You can agree with me on that, right?
No.
So much that whenever I fall asleep, I turn into Snoring Man. Snoring Man, Snoring Man, snores at night, nobody can.
My snores.
What's it mean, sleep apnea? You snore in your sleep.
I know. I said I was gonna try and look for a Christmas sweater to buy, but I'm like on Amazon right now looking up like different mouses.
Oh my god, Disney has the stuff going on there. It's really cool things. Okay, I gotta find this. I forgot to put the topics on there. Hold on. Okay, so let's talk about the first thing we were talking about. It was that article you found on Kotaku for the for the Mother 4 fan make.
Yeah, that was pretty interesting.
So I've played Earthbound. I played a little bit of Mother 3. I never played Earthbound 0 or Mother. But we all know what it is. It's a huge game. One of the best, if not the best RPG game out there. One of them at least. It's got a huge fan base, 3 games to boot, and 1 game that people were tired of waiting for, so they translated it themselves so you can emulate it. Now, there's been a ton of fan games. I mean, probably one of the most infamous ones is Toby Fox's Earthbound Halloween hack, which led to the development of Undertale and then later Deltarune. So, a new fan-made unofficial sequel for Mother 4 was revealed this week. So, you gave me this article on Kotaku. Mother 4 is a fan-made sequel to the acclaimed Mother series, following a group of teenagers and their road trip across a rose-tinted America. So, I'm just going to show you the Kotaku article that you gave me on the web browser here. So, I'm just going to share it here. One of the things that really got my attention on this was the sprites design. You know, look at this. Look at these designs. And these animations. They're incredible. So, yeah, I don't really know much on it, but like I don't know how to play, but I wanted to mention this because let's just face it. Everybody loves this game. The reveal trailer's on YouTube. I believe it's just clips of that. So it's it's planned to be available on. Oh, good! It's available on Mac. Great. My thing's not irrelevant. When it's ready, provided that the game avoids the ever watchful eye of Nintendo, as it says there. This wouldn't be the first time a Mother 4 would be tried to be made into a fan game. One noteworthy one was announced in 2010. They dropped the connection to avoid a lawsuit from Nintendo and renamed it Oddity, which is still in development, and we haven't heard anything about it. So yeah, have you ever played any of the Mother games?
Really, I've watched my cousin play it because and I mostly know the characters because of Smash, but yeah. But no, I know some of the story just from the first game.
Oh really? You know the characters who Smash? Do you know who Boney is?
No.
What about Kumatara? I think that's her name. I keep getting that name wrong.
Again, it was only just the first game, and I didn't really I was just kind of there, just watching every now and then. But
okay,
well, I only just know some of the weird things and just
yeah, you know,
just
there's
some of the odd, funny things.
There is way too much stuff and weird stuff in Earthbound. It's like crazy. Like I remember one where oh my god, where do I begin? There's this weird scene where you go to Saturn Valley and you go into a hot spring and this weird you get this premonition where this like credit sequence rolls, and I think it's supposed to give you a hint or something, but it just happens and goes away. It's like, okay. Not to mention there's the place where you have to give this race of shy characters a book to overcome shyness, and the entire race is now not shy anymore. There's the group of Klansmen that worship the color blue.
Yeah, I think I watched a video where I learned that one.
Yeah, it's weird. Like I'm not gonna spoil too much of the ending, despite the fact that everybody says that that really catches you off guard, and yes, it does. But yeah, it's a good game. If you haven't played, I'd recommend it. Good stuff, good time. You can get it on the SNES on the SNES plug and play thing that I believe is still out there. I think.
Nice.
At least until like Earthbound it gets released on Switch, in which case yes. Or if Shigesato Itoi decides to come out and make another one. He's probably not. So, with that said, let's move on to the Spider-Man stuff.
Yay.
Oh my god, okay. So last week... Just gonna check the view count. Okay, so last week, Spider-Man No Way Home was gonna come out, was gonna release tickets at night. I had to sign Cruiser's his father into the Hollywood studios, right? And when I did, I was up late just trying to get these tickets. I had Regal Cinema, Cinépolis, and AMC open, right? And I was waiting till midnight for me to refresh the page. And when I did, I did, and when I did, it freaking all the sites crashed except for Cinépolis, which didn't display anything. AMC crashed, Regal crashed, and all I just wanted to do was get this. Like, AMC took me to this like waiting room, which I didn't even know existed, and it was nuts. It really was nuts. Like, I tried my damnedest to get these tickets, and I just eventually gave up after like 45 minutes. Jablonski was able to get one at like 3 a.m., I believe.
Oh, wow.
Yep. So the next morning, I wake up, and I'm looking through Cinépolis on my app. And I look at it, and I'm like, I wonder if they posted anything. And in IMAX, sure and behold, they did. And I got a good seat. So I'm going to see it on the 16th of December at 3 p.m. The first showing at Cinépolis, a day early, on IMAX. Spider-Man on Monday. Thursday.
Yay!
Yeah, I might have to call out of work for that one because Spider-Man comes before money. So yeah. Which is the exact opposite for Marvel Studios, most likely. And my god, when this happened, everywhere you look on social media now, everybody's talking about Spider-Man. Apparently, wait, did you get a ticket yet?
Nope.
Ah, damn. Sorry, man.
Yeah, I know.
Did you try?
Nope.
Do you even want to see it?
Yeah, I do, but dude, the moment anything like when people like, especially if it's a big thing like Spider-Man, Star Wars, all like that, the chances of getting a ticket like that quick, I'm always just going like,
Like, it depends on what you're looking at. I mean, like, it's gonna be the thing that everybody's talking about. What's this one? Both No Way Home looks good. You can't wait for Spider-Verse 2. Oh, yeah, I'm going to talk about that. I'm going to talk about Spider-Verse 2 Nuke Mayhem. Hey, Jason. So, yeah, the Spider-Man, we're going to get to that in a moment here, but I just want to talk about some of the other stuff here. Apparently, it broke a record of the most ticket pre-sales that beat Endgame. Producer of the films, Amy Pascal, has also commented, this is not the last movie that we're going to make with Marvel. This is not the last Spider-Man movie. We're getting ready to make the next Spider-Man movie with Tom Holland and Marvel.
No duh. Like, of course, like this is going to be the last Spider-Man thing they're going to do. But, like, who are they fooling? If they were to come out being like, yeah, this is going to be Spider-Man's last film, it's going to be like...
Yep, they have to do it until we get to the issue where Spider-Man dies.
We're thinking of this... We just don't have to follow this Spider-Man.
We're thinking of this as 3 films, and now we're going to go into the next 3. This is not the last of our MCU movies. And it's Sony, so they're gonna have a lot of fun. The only downside is you're not gonna be able to see it on Disney Plus. The premiere, as you know, it premieres on December 17th. And also we got these cool character posters, which I posted in the Ants chat. I'm gonna show it to you guys. The first one here being the shot of him looking at Electro, which if you'll notice on his chest is
Don't say arc reactor.
it's an arc reactor.
Does not look like an arc reactor.
It's the arc reactor, dude. Look at the comparison.
It's a shitty looking arc reactor. I'm just right here going. Tony made a better one.
Well, there's actually something interesting about that, because you can see it has the Iron Man logo in the middle.
Yeah.
But here's actually something I brought up. Let's look at Electro's at Jamie Foxx's costume here. Does it not look familiar to you? I know what I'm about to say is probably not going to happen, but does it look familiar to you?
Kind of, yeah.
What does it look like?
It looks like he's wearing It looks like he's wearing battle armor more than.
Yeah, but no, his suit. Like I said, what I'm about to say is probably not going to happen. But Jablonski loved this observation. It doesn't look like a suit we probably saw a long time ago. Maybe in a certain sequel involving Iron Man.
Oh, then you're gonna have to be very specific on his suits.
It looks like Whiplash's first armor.
Whiplash's.
Yeah, it's not an exact one, but hey, it used electricity. It had an arc reactor, and it kind of had like that exoskeleton kind of deal on it. He obviously doesn't have the whips, but you know, it kind of makes sense.
I would say that would explain why it looks more like battle armor than a battle suit.
Yeah, exactly. Then again, Tony destroyed his arc reactor after the fight in the stadium, so it's probably might be what?
No, but remember in Iron Man 2, Ivan Whiplash, he had the plans. Remember all the plans to all the other Stark designs and everything, including I think the arc reactor that was on there.
Yeah, but he wore it in the Whiplash armor, didn't he?
No, yeah, he made an arc reactor, but he had the plans for it.
Oh, he has like the documented like design specs. Yeah.
So eventually, what I'm getting at is like we're not gonna get like Whiplash isn't coming back because like for all we know, he spoiler, he died at the end of.
Oh yeah, he's dead. He's
yeah. So dead. So what I'm thinking is that they go to someone
Sokovia
in Russia or Sokovia or somewhere like that where he was specifically from. And they find his partner or someone who helped him, or they bring the numbers in again. Oh, who knows?
I don't know. Maybe they'll find out what happened to his bird. Remember, he gets him the new bird and he says, "This is not my bird."
Yeah.
So
I'm not gonna lie. The one I do like in these posters though is freaking Green Goblins.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring up Green Goblins. Green Goblins looks amazing.
That is just
you found like a way, You found a way to make that costume creepy. You found a way.
It sucks that it sucks that this isn't coming out in like on Halloween because this would match up so well.
Oh yeah, I mean it's Spider-Man's #1 nemesis, so yeah, it's gonna be great. I like him with the pumpkin bomb. That's cool. I always said you can't make that costume intimidating. I mean, but they found a way. But they found a way to do it.
Yeah, especially I really want to see how they're gonna make how the alterations of this suit is gonna be, and like the comparisons people are gonna put out videos being like, see how it's different from this to this. And it's like besides the obvious thing, but like it's just like how the little things would be like it's still the same outfit, just the little things like his underweaving or whatever.
Yeah, I don't remember much like anything that stood out about the original Green Goblin costume, but it's had some good stuff there. Like I remember it having like just the only thing that really stood out was the pumpkin bombs and the
glider.
The glider. I mean, the glider was cool. I would totally like.
I kind of wish they told us, like, especially in the movie when like of the Sam Raimi ones, where like they're right there, like the scene where it just shows the guy kind of on the glider.
Oh yeah, the friggin'
in the lab
guy that looks like Krang's body.
Yeah, like he's just right there in the lab and everything, like on the glider, and he goes like, "As you can see, blah 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 blah," and then the guy's right there goes like, "I've already seen enough about the glider." He goes like, "We don't know shit about the glider. Like, let us hear about it." Like, okay, no, it's just go like, "All right, we're gonna talk about something else."
We
Like,
have a glider. Okay, you want to know?
yeah, like
I
we just want you to know we have it.
I remember the scene where Willem Dafoe takes the formula and he wakes up and kills that one scientist and he just says this weird line. I forgot what it was. It was like like,
I just know he said a very like where he
next.
did like the
Next.
like
Or
yeah
hold on
like
a second.
up close to his face or something.
Spider-Man, Willem Dafoe. Well, let me see here. What was it next? I forgot what it was.
Ooh, hey, my Uber delivery is here. I will be right back.
Oh yeah, go ahead. What did he say? Oh, Mr. Osborn, why? What does he say in that scene? I forget. Am I gonna have to look it up? Hold on, I gotta look it up on YouTube. Oh my god. But yeah, the Green Goblin one looks amazing. Let me get rid of this thing that's go before we get to Alfred Molina. I'm just gonna wait for him to come back. I'm gonna look it up. Let me see here. No, don't play that damn trailer. Hold on. And even as a kid, I really don't even know how it even worked. Let me see here. I gotta find it. I gotta find it. I got the scene right here.
Yo,
I got the scene right here. I gotta hear what it was though. Hold on, I gotta get rid of that advertisement. It's this scene right here where he's talking to the scientist. Wait. Oh yeah, back to formula. He's like, what? I'm like, what the fuck does that even mean? Oh my god, Willem Dafoe, man. Okay, so let's talk about the one with Dr. Octopus. I don't really like this one.
it kind of looks like someone photoshopped their freaking like they're a high school they're a high school literacy teacher into this.
Yeah, he looks like a bulldog. But like, here's the thing. The deal with when they showed him in the trailer, he is clearly given some CG enhancements to make him look a little younger. Because let's face it, Alfred Molina's an old dude. He's pretty old. Well, he's awesome, but he's old. I mean, like, I remember seeing footage of him backstage. You've obviously seen the famous footage of him practicing his role for Fiddler on the Roof as Dr. Octopus.
Oh yeah. Yeah, where he just goes in and breaks into song.
Yeah, he's practicing, and the guys are making the claws like dance to it. That's been green screened onto the "Be careful what you wish for." Shit, too many times to count. If I were a rich boy. Anyway, but yeah, he looks a little bit bit older in this one. I mean, like, I didn't expect. I wasn't really expecting much, but no, but I'm expecting him to look a little bit better. But
Yeah, I think these
here's something that always bugged me. Like, there are occasional times in the comic, I believe, where Dr. Octopus is kind of an anti-villain.
Yeah, and
or anti-hero kind of deal. Like,
yeah, when I think Spider-Man is like older, there is like somewhere in the comics where Doc Ock does end up like marrying Aunt May.
ugh. Heck, I remember at one point, in the infamous One More Day comic, the one, when he's trying to find a cure to save his Aunt May, he actually goes to Doctor Doom and Doctor Octopus for help, and they just turn him down. That comic sucks. But Yeah, like the thing that I've noticed about the film is that Doctor Octopus doesn't really seem to be much a villain in this as so far. All we see is the fight on the street. That's all we see.
Yeah, I feel like
He
his
looks
first scene is probably going to be something of a misunderstanding at
standing.
first. Yeah, and then like something of him like learning who who this Spider-Man is.
Maybe it's part of his plan, like kind of like
Maybe,
what
yeah.
Mysterio did, kind of.
Maybe, yeah.
I mean, last one we got him and Hydra Man, so yeah, like the one. But hey, at least, but yeah, like let's hope he kicks ass because some of the stuff I've seen with him in the tentacles looks a lot slower than he does like remember that scene where he's fighting Spider-Man on the bank and they're like fat and like against that wall like struggling at each other, like in that fast-paced action sequence. I want to see something like that shit, man. Looking
I was gonna
back,
say that could just be camera effects, but yeah.
looking back on that Spider-Man scene and comparing it to the MCU today, it made it look so corny, like something out of the Power Rangers. Yeah, like well that was the thing, like it still holds up. I mean, like it's still funny. That's the thing about the Sam Raimi movies. They're really funny and they're really awkward to watch, but they're still cool.
Yeah, I'll watch them.
Yep, yeah, I know. I think I brought this up one time. So we're bringing in like the Spider-Man, the Mark Webb and the Sam Raimi Spider-Man into the Marvel Universe and the multiverse thing, as well as Daredevil, right? The old Daredevil. So my question,
Oh, the Ben Affleck one.
yeah. So my question is, are we eventually gonna get a cameo from Chris Evans as the Human Torch?
That's gonna be interesting.
Because it is canon. Remember on Guardians 2 when Stan Lee's talking to the Watchers?
Mm-hmm.
He's like, and this one time I was a FedEx postman, and that's what he was in the first the Tim Story Fantastic Four movie.
Wait, he was also
No, that was before Guardians 2 though, I think. Or
no,
was
not
was he a
no,
FedEx?
yeah,
Tony Stank.
yeah,
Tony Stank.
yeah. When he did the Tony Stank.
Yeah,
thing.
the one where they didn't cut out that blooper
Mm-hmm.
where Robert Downey Jr. laughs. Oh my God, Stan. But
Yeah, I was gonna say. I think that came out before Guardians 2.
I think it did. Yeah, it did. It did. Civil War came before that. I keep forgetting it was that. I haven't seen a lot of this. Guardians 2 was okay to me. I didn't think it was that good, but it was okay. So yeah, yesterday, I was talking to Jablonski. We were talking about Spider-Man. We're like, me and him are hyped. We and him are like beyond hyped. Everybody is. And then I say, okay, did you just see what Sony released? It's a first look at Into the Spider-Verse 2.
Mm-hmm.
Where I'm just going to say up front, I have the perfect wallpaper for it. I'm just going to show it to you as I minimize everything here because it's actually kind of funny. It basically sums up my reaction to everything here. Hold on. It's one of my favorite Spider-Man memes. It's oh, hold on. I actually minimize this. It's this. I gotta find it. It's this right here. Hold on, let me just bring it over.
Okay.
Bullshit! You can't ground Spider-Man. But I'm the thing is that's like really funny about is that like so yeah Miles Morales is grounded, which is weird. I don't remember him living with his parents. Gwen comes back and asks to go hang out. He says, "Yeah, you're grounded, but is Spider-Man grounded?" I like that scene where she falls out the window. She's just standing on the side.
I know, right?
That was awesome. I'm like, holy fuck. Oh, Gwen Stacy, baby. Like, yeah, they go after that. We get this cool animation sequence of him fighting future Spider-Man in this like weird universe deal. I guess they're fighting. I don't know.
I was gonna say, yeah, it seems they go into two spots at first, like because he seems to go into a different area, or it seems,
Yeah.
or a different spot in time, or a different like time in that time, or something like that. Like he probably went there during the day or something.
Oh yeah.
And then like whenever he's caught by 2099, and then like where he's pressing like that thing on his wrist.
Yeah.
And then they'll like transport it to, or like they're warped into another another futuristic area.
I like how Miguel is shooting like electric webs at him and everything. That's really cool.
Yeah, that was the thing. I was going like, oh shit, he has laser web. What the hell?
Yeah, he's Spider-Man 2929. I call him Future Spider-Man because that sounds awesome. Like Sony knows what we want. What we want is more Spider-Man. Like I've never seen such a like the last Spider-Man movie was good. The previous one was great. This one is like really getting the hype.
Yeah, the idea that he has again laser webs is pretty interesting to me because
I think that was always a power
he does
wasn't it?
no,
Huh.
The thing about him and his backstory is that I think he was a geneticist or something like that.
My name is Miguel. I was bitten by a radioactive spider.
No, he wasn't. Sorry,
he wasn't.
Sadly.
Yeah, right.
No, yeah. That's what I mean. Like, sadly, he wasn't. His job was basically Oscorp has.
Yeah.
I think it evolved or it changed or it's still Oscorp, but like they're more evil or they're more whatever.
Yeah, doesn't he also work for Doc Ock or something?
No,
again, no, I'm thinking of that alternate universe in that one Spider-Man game. Excuse me, go on.
Yeah, again, let me. I'm telling you what the guy did.
Okay. Sorry, go on.
Yeah, he basically worked for Oscorp for a while, or in some company within their company or something like that. But he ends up. Oscorp wanted to basically make Spider-Man, but make it to where they can control him. So they basically got some of Peter Parker's DNA, and they were gonna like duplicate Spider-Man.
I think I heard about this plot, yeah.
But they were doing it. They were trying to do this onto humans, and apparently some of them weren't like able to bind with Peter's DNA or some shit like that.
Oh.
And so him finding out about this, he quit the next day, and then like he tried to go back and like destroy all their work on that. And there was an explosion by someone, and his DNA ends up getting spliced with Peter somehow.
Oh yeah. And the suit looks awesome. His suit looks pretty awesome, man. Like
suit I find is really cool. Yeah.
Someone actually took my OC and made me into that suit. They call him Spider Stallion Man. I don't know. But yeah, we got a lot of Spider-Man news coming, guys, and I cannot wait to see whether or not Maguire or Andrew Garfield shows up in this. I don't care. I just want to see Spider-Man do what Spider-Man does best, doing whatever a spider can.
Yay!
Yay! Spiders can't turn invisible. Anyway,
I'm not gonna lie. I also do like the fact that they're keeping Tom Holland on for more movies as well too.
Oh yeah, we can't do any more without Tommy. Like he's clearly having fun with that role.
Hell yeah.
He's beloved. What is that like? Like having to be a famous superhero being beloved by the world. He must be going crazy. I like to see. I think there was a time he actually went to the Marvel Avengers complex in California, and he went in the Spider-Man costume, and nobody could tell it was him. He actually does that with a lot of children's hospital visits. He's a guy that does all kinds of stuff. He likes what he's doing. Heck, I mean, I think he was also dating the girl who plays Mary Jane in that movie.
Oh yeah, yeah, I thought it was too.
Yeah, I don't know if I can't remember whether or not that was true or not, but they're still cute together. I mean, like heck, that's actually funny because the girl who played Gwen Stacy and Andrew Garfield, they were dating during the production of Amazing Spider-Man, which is pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm kind of glad that they're doing their own thing in the movies instead of going with the comics, because oh my god, dude.
Yeah, I don't even know if Uncle Ben.
If they really were to focus like some of the stuff that they do to Gwen in the comics, besides the inevitable.
Yeah, the famous.
There's a thing where she gets impregnated by the Green Goblin.
Gross. Anyway, let's move on to the next thing here.
Yeah, I shit you not. That's literally in the comics.
Okay, so this is something I found weirdly on comicbook.com, my main source for finding comic book related shit. What's so cool about Spider-Verse is that it's not only animated, it's art. Yeah, I can't deny that. Spider-Man is a very artistic film. We got a caller. Prince Goldfish, bringing him in. Welcome, Prince Goldfish. You're on Ants. We're talking Spider-Man. Prince. 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 Cruiser, help me dust for Prince. I mean, Kuma, excuse me.
I was about to say, Cruiser's here?
Kuma, help me. Not yet. He's just gonna burst in soon. Dang it, Prince, you're not on. Why do you keep doing this? Why you do this to me? Nice try, man. You gave your best. I'll try again later. Just give me just tag me when you want to give it another shot. So,
Wah, wah.
yeah, Spider-Verse is really artistic. I like how it has like that low frame rate style. But yeah, it's like really interesting stuff. So
I know. I feel like they're gonna do more different types of animation style besides the one they did with Into the Universe. I mean, Spider-Verse.
Into the Universe. Yeah, that should be the next thing. Like, forget Thanos. We got to get a whole Spider-Verse thing. We're gonna see. I'm predicting we're gonna see a movie one day where we're gonna see thousands upon thousands of Spider-Man at once.
There is a comic where they basically all join forces, and I think it's an Uncle Ben that is basically like the leader of them. Like he brings them all to like this one area, and he's like, they're all going like, I don't know how I got here. I don't know why I'm here either. Then like this guy just is like hello.
I've heard of the stories where Uncle Ben is the survives, and one where Aunt May's the one that's killed. There's like a lot of stuff. Cruiser.
Yeah.
There's the Cruise.
Yes,
Spider-Man is fathomless.
We're getting over the thing. We're talking about the one thing that's probably getting on your goddamn nerves. We're just finishing up talking about Spider-Man and how I got my tickets and everything there. Your dad, and that's probably the best privilege of me carrying your dad into the Disney parks because I was able to get that ticket early in the morning.
How's that supposed to drive me nuts? I said I like Spider-Man.
Yeah, but I don't know. I always thought you were. I thought you. I could have swore you told you were kind of thinking this was too overhyped. But yeah. But now you're here. I actually want to bring this up here. There was on comicbook.com. I found this random article. I'm like, what is this? So you guys know about the website Airbnb, right?
Yes.
Yep.
So apparently, in honor of the recent Home Alone movie, they're giving people the chance to stay in the McAllister house.
Yep.
And
I saw that too.
How many rooms in total is that again? I totally forgot.
I don't remember.
I know it was like in the movie it was like 17, like a family of 17, or no, not 17,
So
19 or something.
So anyway, here's what we got going on with this thing. One night for 4 guests, $25 December 12th as like a starting price, I believe. And requests will begin on December 7th at 1 p.m. So yeah, if you want to do that, I'm not going to do it, but you know, I believe it's in Chicago. During their stay, they can enjoy the following: a cozy holiday scene with twinkling lights and trimmed tree, booby traps you'll be able to set up, lots of aftershades that you can scream to in the mirror, Chicago pizza, a candlelit dinner of microwave Kraft mac and cheese, a viewing of Home Sweet Home Alone, a meet and greet with a real tarantula, a Lego Home Alone set to take home and build, and Airbnb will also be donating the proceeds to Chicago's LA Children's Hospital. It's also going to be it's going to be hosted by the guy who plays Buzz.
Oy.
From Home Sweet Home Alone, who was in the thing. So
which is the actual actor.
Yeah. So I'm going to show you guys this. Look at this. This is the exact house here. It's on my screen. Look at this. That is a pretty damn good replicant of the house, if I do say so myself.
Wait, so
Wait, replicant?
Is it?
Yeah,
I think it's the same.
yeah, I was about to say, is it? Yeah, I was just about to say, is it the house or is it supposed to be some sort of replica?
I guess it's a replica. I don't really remember. Anyway, look at the inside. Look at this interior. All the fine details, from the wallpaper to the nutcrackers to the stockings to they have the tree. Like, they got the house on the look at the house on the credenza there. Let's go down here.
I have to rewatch it because I don't. It's
Look at
really
this.
like I don't. It's really some of the stuff that like gets pointed out that you don't look in movies where it's just like, oh yeah, that is the same kind of damn wallpaper. I just know some people obsess about Stanley Kubrick's no, not Stanley Kubrick's The Shining, about with the carpet and shit.
But here, look at the small details here. There's the pictures on the side, the old alarm clock, the TV with the VCR, right there.
Who the hell? Wow, yes, you're going back in time, people.
And look at this.
Back
Look
to
at this.
back to the future.
There's the bright aftershade. There's the paint bucket.
What the hell?
You can set up your
So
own...
they want us to hurt people?
Yeah, you can set up your own traps. It's really cool.
For who? Who are we setting these traps up
Who
for?
cares? Who gives a shit?
We do.
I want to know. I want to know. Are we meant to be robbed?
My God, a freaking...
Do they have on-call burglars that we have to set all this shit up for?
We gotta set up a fake burglary for like Brawny Buck and just pretend to do stuff like that.
Oh god.
Yeah, I love the fine details here. Like the presents down there, I'm going to assume are going to be the Lego sets.
I don't know. I doubt you get to mess with them.
Oh, it's only going to be up. It's up for for only $25.
Nah, I don't. It's a cool concept, but nah, I don't.
You may not remember me as a particularly accommodating, says Buzz, but I've grown up and I'd be happy to share my family home, my pizza even, with you this holiday. Just try not to let my tarantula Axel loose this time. Ugh. Up close and personal with a tarantula? No, I'm not gonna do that.
Long dead.
I do not trust tarantulas. I know tarantulas are like misunderstood arachnids, but I do not like spiders. So yeah.
And yet you love Spider-Man. Huh, go figure. Hypocrite.
Yeah, I can't deny that hypocrisy. That hypocrisy. Is there a tarantula version of Spider-Man? I gotta know.
Yeah.
Fuck if I know.
Here's what I want to know: are we able to set up like? You know how in the movie where Kevin does the whole like fake people in the window thing where like it's just a shadow of people walking around kind of thing.
Fuck that. I want to go in the bathroom and get the aftershave and just scream all night.
I want to know who I can hit with those buckets.
Probably like
you set the bucket up here, and then when it's time, you just make them fall.
Can I step on nails? Can I step on nails? Like, can I slip on the marbles? That is something I want to see. Okay, let me see. Tarantula, Spider-Man. Okay, let's see. Tarantula, Spider-Man.
It's gonna be interesting what you find.
I'm very, very afraid to see what comes up.
Tarantula jumping at you.
There's the tarantula. He's apparently he's a Spider-Man character. I did not know that. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, apparently there is a Marvel character called the Tarantula. I did not know that. Who's this guy? Is he a villain?
Tarantula.
Yeah, he's a villain. He kind of looks like Ant-Man from a distance. He has like these what are the name of spider legs?
Legs?
No, they have a name. Friggin' palps. He has like these metal palps coming out of each, and they have like razors on the end. It's really cool.
I've literally never heard those before.
You've never heard of palps? Yeah.
No, I've never heard that. I've never heard that word.
Yep. Yeah, that's what they're called, palps. And its fangs are called mandibles.
No, I've heard mandibles, just pelts.
Mandibles sounds like some sort of weird inner organ. But yeah. So next up is Cruiser called me on the phone the other day and held a gun to my head on the phone and said, "Evan, if you do not give me a segment to talk about this Resident Evil movie, I'm going to shoot my phone." To which I said, "Yeah, I got nothing better to do." So Cruiser, you have the floor here. Feel free to have all the fun you'd like. I got a Mad magazine here, so you can have fun. Cruiser, when are you going
This was supposed to be.
Cruiser, when are you going to fucking learn that it can't be done?
Because here's the thing. The first one by Paul W.S. Anderson captured the feel, just not so much the look. This one captured the look, but not the feel. So somewhere in the middle of this is a good Resident Evil movie. Because this new one, Welcome to Raccoon City, there was a lot that they got right. I recognized a lot of the scenes. I can point to where they pop up in the game. And it wasn't just, Resident Evil 1 and 2. Like, they even referenced, I think, 3 and even Code Veronica. But the acting was very flat. You can swap out the various styles between each actor and not notice a difference.
Now,
the look.
Now, to be fair. This I'm not trying to defend you or like go against this, but I'm just giving a slim to be fair. To be fair, the Resident Evil games are like notorious for not having good acting. But I know what but I can understand your differences on this because with the bad acting in the games, it's basically a staple now. Now the bad one-liners, the bad like stale acting and everything like that. It's like
all I'm saying is that was then. This is now.
This is a movie. Okay. This is a movie. Is what you're saying.
I mean, but like I said, there's a lot that they got right. But my first indication that this was probably not going to be very good was the fact that the characters still don't look like their video game counterparts. The look does matter. Okay. It's like supposedly they have this a new live action version coming on Netflix, and Albert Wesker is black. Really? Why? I mean, granted, if his acting is that charismatic, then okay, but first appearances are everything. But there's like they even reference the Jill sandwich in this movie.
How does it go? I need to know how this reference went.
Okay, basically, they're all in some diner, and Wesker...
I already hate it.
Yes, I know. They're in a diner. Wesker sets this can on top of some sleeping patron's head and tells Jill Valentine, hey, if you...
I'm sorry, go
Yes,
on.
Evan?
No, I said, what? Why would he do that?
Because this is before he went evil. He sits on top of some sleeping patron's head and goes, if you can knock that off, I'll give you win a prize or something like that. And what does she do? She takes her gun out, shoots it off, shoots but deliberately misses, so that the guy just kind of stumbles awake and goes, haha, mine now. Hey, that's my sandwich. Yeah, well, now it's a Jill sandwich.
Let's not never talk about that scene again. Now I'm now, like, the thing, like, the deal was, like, I think the reason why is they wanted to put a more realistic approach on Resident Evil, which...
And if this was better written and better acted, you could have gotten it. Because, like I said, it's clear that this guy played the video games. It's clear that this guy is a fan. But just the acting and the look, just the look of the characters, I mean, like their costumes, just was not it.
I saw the pictures.
The story.
I'm sorry. Go on. Sorry, I'll get my crystal.
Just there. It is set up for a sequel, but whether or not it will happen, I don't know. Like I said, go ahead.
No, sorry. You keep taking pauses. I think you're finished. But like, the thing with Resident Evil is like, I saw the design of Leon Kennedy, and he looks cool, but he doesn't look like a cop. That's my problem.
He doesn't have the hair.
That's the thing. Cops and Leon's like a government spy agent.
He is now.
Yeah, I think before he was supposed to be the president's bodyguard.
Yeah.
Yeah, basically, he started out as just a cop, and on his first day is when the outbreak happened.
Yeah, cop, bodyguard, and then agent. Yeah.
Doesn't like the Leon in this movie have like longer hair or something like that, or like deal like that?
He looks Mexican.
I mean, I don't have a problem with that, but like he doesn't like, you know.
I kind of do, because that's not Leon. There already is a Latino character in the first Resident Evil game. His name is Carlos.
Which one was that? Was he in?
I believe he was in the first.
I don't remember Carlos.
First, maybe the third.
Was he the guy that was the one zombie that you can find dead under the police station?
No, different guy.
I'm thinking of, who am I thinking of? Friggin'...
That was someone
who was
about.
You know what I'm talking about.
Someone. Yeah, it's someone else. Oh, hey, pause on this thing right here. So I'm on Amazon right now, just looking at random things. Mm-hmm. Guess what I just stumbled upon?
What?
I stumbled upon something called a cash money bath bomb.
Oh, I heard of these. You throw them in there and you might win money. It's like a real gamble.
Yeah, yeah. This thing is freaking less than $20, and yeah, it says right here jumbo size, 7.5 ounces. You could win up to either $2 or 2,500 inside, guaranteed rare $2 bill.
My sister.
I'm just kidding. Hell no.
I actually found soap bars that had that. My sister got them all for us as a Christmas present, and you wear that soap long enough, you get down to the little packet, you open up, it's just $1.
Yeah, I know. I'm right here going like,
Oh, yeah, Cruiser's a big sucker.
wow,
for,
you're
like,
scammed.
Cruiser's actually kind of a sucker for bath bombs and bath soaps. When we go to conventions,
I've only bought.
we go to
I only bought
conventions, he
2,
likes it.
dude.
I could have swore you like to look at them a lot when we go to conventions because you like the concepts.
Well, anyway, there were things to get excited about, but if the acting was better, maybe the writing a bit more, we could have had a functional Resident Evil movie. The effects were okay, I guess. There's nothing that really jumped out at me. They did have the zombie dogs, but honestly, the ones in the original in Paul W.S. Anderson's movie looked better. And we're talking strictly the first from that line of movies.
They at least show the scene where they killed Joseph.
Joseph?
He's the first guy who dies in the Resident Evil series. When he's outside with the dogs, he's the guy who gets killed by the dogs.
Oh.
Joseph.
That scene's yeah. No, he's not in there,
Evan,
but that
the
outside
characters
scene...
that die, no one gives a damn about.
Well, he's kind of a famous. He's kind of one of the more infamous characters in the game. But you know, go on.
Infamous.
He's the first guy to die in the Resident Evil series.
He like the scene is in there, but the character Joseph is not.
Oh, fuck that shit.
And like I said, I want to like this movie because there's a lot they got right, but there's no intense moments. Like whenever you play a Resident Evil game, there's always moments where there's something intense going on, like something is about to happen, and it doesn't in the movie, or at least that build-up isn't there. But like that but some of the stuff that they did put in there, like I said, the police station, the mansion, that's actually in there. The opening scene from Resident Evil 1 where that body bag kind of lifts up and then someone shoots at it, that's in there. The trucker hitting a girl, that's in there.
Oh my god, forgot about that scene.
Yeah, like I said, there's a lot this guy got right.
I'll be right back.
We wanted this. We wanted this, and we got it, and we didn't like it. You know what I think my problem is? Let's just face it. The Resident Evil games were the people in it. The characters in it are not taking it seriously. They're still having fun with the roles and everything. Obviously, right? Like. Mm-hmm. Like, that's what we need. We don't want anything serious. Just give us a Resident Evil game that's scary and kind of over the top. Like, give us something similar to the games. Like, give us the stuff we know about Resident Evil. Like, give us some good stuff. I'm not saying, like, go crazy, like, you know, like anything like from the first game where the stilted acting and the zombies sound like they're really constipated. Granted, that would be funny, but, like, you know, like, what we want is just, like, something closer to the games, right? Like, we just want something, like, you want to feel intense. You want to feel scary. I mean, feel scared.
Yeah.
Give me the goddamn scene in the basement with the cool music. The real one. Okay, Cruiser, let's just... Look at me in the face. Look at me in the face. If that was a scene in the movie, you would give this thing 2 thumbs up. Come on.
It would at least get a point.
That would get a bigger point. Best soundtrack in a horror movie ever. Just that...
So, as it stands, I'm with Angry Joe on this one. It gets a 4 out of 10. It is, if you are a fan, I will say it's worth seeing just so you can see what they got right. If you're not a fan, it'd be kind of interesting to hear your input on it.
Okay, I'd say give him one more chance, man, with this Netflix series. Give him just one more chance.
Like... even the zombies look cheap.
The zombies. You know, that again, I kind of think the zombies zombies looking cheap were kind of funny because like the ones in the original PS1 game look ridiculous, but you know. I know I'm comparing graphics to cheesiness, but I know what you're saying, but like, you know, like it's hard to find real good zombies these days, like something different with gore and like looks, you know what I'm saying?
I don't know, The Walking Dead did a good job.
Did they? Did they really?
Yes.
Well, I mean,
Yeah,
like,
they did.
well, there's zombies that are infected. I haven't seen a lot of Walking Dead, so I can't really speak a lot, but you know, I like some of the stuff they have in there, but it's kind of like I want to see something new with zombies, like something we haven't seen.
Well, the great Tom Savini, of course.
Oh yeah.
In Land of the Dead, he actually had a zombie that his head was removed, but it was still alive because the spinal cord was still attached, and it could actually swing its head up over and bite someone.
Oh yeah, I saw that scene. That's a good scene. That's
yeah, that was definitely good and different.
Is that the one where Luigi and Koopa are in it? Friggin'.
Yep.
Oh yeah. I want that truck in the movie. I want that truck so badly. Tom Savini's in that movie too.
Yeah, and so are the guys from Shaun of the Dead.
Yeah,
they're in there.
Romero was a big fan of that film.
Yeah, and I remember watching a special feature of a behind the scenes feature of those two, and as George is giving them their direction, he walks back and Simon Pegg is like, "Hey, just stop."
What? What did he say? You kind of cut off there.
We just got directed by George Romero.
Oh yeah,
in a high-pitched, squeaky, fangirly voice.
I don't blame you. Like I was at a safety conference with my dad, and Dan Cockrell was there, who was the former owner of the Magic Kingdom, and we were talking, and he actually helped us out with loading stuff into the car, and he was pushing my stuff down the hallway towards the car, and my stepmom was being saying, "The guy who owned the Magic Kingdom's pushing our shit," and like, thank you very much for the help, Dan. If you ever see this video, but like, yeah, so. Yeah, Resident Evil.
So it's a 4 out of 10. There's always the possibility that someone can get it right. It's kind of the reason why people still hold on for that one glimmer of hope when it comes to, don't take this personally, Evan, but Disney Star Wars.
Or any anime adaptation.
Yeah, how's Cowboy Bebop been coming along for you, Evan?
I have not been able to watch a lot of it because I've been busy doing other things, so yeah.
Yeah,
like your in there. Yeah, like your Concombers video, genius.
Yeah, so you think that actress was worth defending after all?
I don't know. I don't really know. Honestly, from what I've seen in the movie,
I'm not letting this go.
Yeah, all of us are like Jablonski was messaging me saying, "Dude, why is he still complaining about this show? My God!" Like,
that one I am busting your balls over.
I will say she actually wasn't that bad. Like I said, when it came to like stuff with hating Bebop, I wanted to look at some. I didn't want to go on there. I wanted to, whether it was good or bad, I wanted to find some stuff in there that was good. Like here's the thing here. My buddy Alex Holstead, I think I told you about him. He was a college friend of mine. He made a YouTube series of him reviewing movies. It was called Basement Reviews. The video is kind of like lost media right now because he had to delete his YouTube channel for copyrights because of YouTube being YouTube. He said he was trying to review movies all building up to the Last Airbender movie. Mm-hmm. So
you told me the story.
He goes in there, he shaves his head for the occasion, and after he sees it, he's in front of the screen. He just look, and this is him. I think he described it. He's like, "Yeah, I know it was bad. Yeah, whatever. But you know what? Fuck that. Do you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna find 10 things in this movie that were good. I don't fucking care." And that's what he did. He made a video and picked 10 things that he liked about the film. And when it comes to stuff that's like really bad, I like to look at stuff, unless it's Artemis Fowl, in which case, fuck you. So basically,
Hey, denial is not a river in Egypt, dude.
Yeah, but still, there's some stuff in it. Denial is not a river in Egypt. What the fuck? Anyway, like, is that a real metaphor? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the Nile River.
Thank you for joining us, Nuke Mayhem. Sorry, I'm going there. Okay, we got a caller. Oh, let's try him again. All right, Prince Goldfish, you get one more chance. How are you doing? Your own hands.
Oh, I'm in.
Oh, good. Cool. Welcome back to the show.
Hey, guys, can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Cruiser was just bitching about that Resident Evil movie.
Yeah, we can hear you, dude.
Oh, the umbrella. Yep.
Welcome
to Raccoon City.
My God. Oh, my gosh, yeah. Cruz, I hope you like those memes I sent, by the way.
That's another thing, Cruiser. How do you plan to take a movie seriously when it's called Resident Evil Welcome to Raccoon City? Imagine not playing a Resident Evil game and you hear that name and you're like, okay, what is this?
you probably go, okay, that's the city where the outbreak happens.
No, I'm talking about some. Imagine never playing a Resident Evil game. Like, why would you call it Raccoon City?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. But when you see the trailer, you realize it's a zombie movie. Okay, it's some kind of an outbreak. Raccoon City must be where the outbreak happens.
Yeah. Then again, this is
Now that's just how my mind works, at least.
I guess so. I mean, we're talking about a movie where this happens due to a fucking pharmaceutical company doing this stuff. It's like crazy. So yeah, Umbrella sucks. I like to think that Walgreens has its own military now.
So luckily, I'll be able to call in more frequently in a few weeks, guys. So I can
Cool.
wait to be able to call in more frequently.
Excellent.
So, I have to go. I'll be able to talk more soon.
No problem. Okay, bye. I didn't have to throw him into the other room there. So with that said, Cruiser, it's nearly time for your segment here before we go to the Game Awards. Are you set for Hooked on Harmonics?
Let me get the album.
Make it Christmas. Okay, let's go on. We'll be right back with Hooked on Harmonics.
What's up, Nation? This is the Console Cruiser, and today we're going to do something a little bit different here. We are actually going to look at a soundtrack. Yeah, we're going to be looking at a soundtrack to what we just talked about, Resident Evil. This is the soundtrack to the very first Resident Evil film that was directed by Paul W.S. Anderson. And I gotta say, this actually has a good list of songs and artists on here. We got Slipknot, Marilyn Manson, Cold Chamber, Edema, Fear Factory, Static X, Rammstein. That's Rammstein. I beat Evan to it.
I like the fact that you're lifting up how every single stereotypical horror movie band at that time is on that album. But no, go on. I'm saying it.
And even has some exclusive tracks on there. At least they were exclusive for the time. This thing is well over 10 years old, so they're probably no longer exclusive. The contract's probably expired. But the sound of this really captured the intensity of the movie and even the first games. Paul W.S. Anderson was definitely onto something when he was making this movie. And to demonstrate that even further, he got Marilyn Manson to do the score on here. Yeah, there's actually, about 4 songs on here that are the score that Marilyn Manson did. And it fits perfectly. Again, it has that intensity, but it still sounds creepy. And there even has that famous line here from the Red Queen, "You're all going to die down here." Gets chills up my spine every time. So, regardless of what you think of the Paul W.S. Anderson movies, give this soundtrack a shot, because regardless of how you feel about the films, you'll definitely like the music. This is the Console Cruiser signing out.
You're watching another nerdy talk show. Yeah, I can fly.
Welcome back to Thus. So, I thought this would be fun because we do this with the Kids' Choice Awards. The Game Awards are out on December 7th. And I thought it would be cool for us to do the votes of the nominates.
Yay!
So I'm gonna do the screen share with you, having some fun. Gonna go to the thing here with the whole situation right there, and show you the web browser. So here we go. So this is the Game Award page. You guys can see my screen share.
Yep.
Yes.
We use cookies. I love those. Okay, ready? Here we go. Let's go. Start voting.
Hey, let's go!
Game of the year. We got Deathloop, It Takes Two, Metroid Dread, Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village. Gee, I wonder which one we should choose. I wonder which one was the one that everybody was talking about very much.
as much as I would love to give it to Resident Evil, it was kind of inconsistent. It started out creepy, then drifted towards action. So far with Metroid Dread, it has had a consistent feel throughout the entire thing. At least as far as I've played it.
Okay, look, I'm gonna be giving this a chance here. Psychonauts, I heard, was a good game. Game as a good sequel. So I'm kind of split between those two. And also,
Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart was actually pretty good. No
Okay.
lie though too.
yeah, although I will say of course, Cruiser, in terms of your observation of Resident Evil, why don't you take a closer look? I love
All
that.
I see is a green light.
I love that hot diggity demon fucking. I remember you saying that there. You should just. I remember you saying one day during one of our streams, you should let me. I should just cosplay as the Duke and you just drag me around on a wagon all day. Cruiser said that. I'm not kidding. Okay, so I don't know. It Takes Two. I don't even know what that is.
Me neither.
Deathloop. I've heard stuff. So yeah. Since I kind of went with Metroid Dread and Cruiser went with Metroid Dread, I'm gonna go with Metroid Dread for this one because it kind of outdid Kuma. You never play. You don't have a Switch, right?
Yeah, I do, but I just don't. I think I said I think I told you before. I never really got into the Metroid games.
Dude. Neither has Cruiser. It is a good game. I assure you.
It's fun.
What?
You have to sign in.
All right, so I'm gonna have to pull the Cat Icarus approach and just sign in without giving a shit. So yeah. Fine, whatever. I'll use my account. Just let me vote. I'm an American. I get the right to vote. Why? Okay.
Because reasons.
You earned a badge. I earned a badge? What the f... Okay, so we chose Metroid Dread. So let's go on. Vote submitted. So here we go. Here we go. Oh, I gotta hit this deal. Okay. Vote placed. Here we go. Best game direction. Oh, we actually have one less. Deathloop, It Takes Two, Returnal, Psychonauts 2, and Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart.
I only know about Deathloop, Psychonauts, and Ratchet and Clank. I know nothing on It Takes Two or Returnal.
Awarded for outstanding creative vision and innovation in game direction and design.
I would give that either to Psychonauts or Ratchet and Clank.
I
go Psychonauts because I know people said they wanted a sequel for that game for a while, and years later they finally got it.
Yeah, but that's not the reason that this is being voted. That's not the reason for this vote. Though.
Yeah. So, what direction do we?
I know, but I haven't played these games.
I haven't either.
No, but still,
I'm just going based off of what the direction, off of like what the actual thing is, and I just know like if it's visual and design, that would go. I would choose either between Psychonauts or Ratchet and Clank because yeah, the design of both of them are like amazing.
I think the innovation that went with this with Psychonauts because I like some of their stuff there, so I'm gonna go with Sykes. So let's go next category. Best narrative for outstanding storytelling and narrative development in a game. Deathloop, It Takes Two. Oh, Life is Strange is probably gonna be a good combatant on that. Marvel's Guardians of the Galaxy and Psychon. I'm putting my votes on Life is Strange because I love the concept with their story arc.
Yeah, True Colors I hear was actually pretty decent.
Yeah, considering that you can change the story the narrative and everything like that, and the story direction.
Oh well, that's the whole concept in general. I just meant how this story is.
Oh yeah, I heard it's a good story. Cruiser, what do you think?
Go with Life is Strange.
Life is Strange. I don't even know what this is Takes Two thing, but it looks boring. Then again, maybe it isn't. I don't know. I haven't played a lot of games.
Oh wait! I think I recognize the Take Two thing. That's a game where it's a mom and dad that somehow their consciousness they're somehow transferred into their daughter's dolls or something like that.
I know what I think I remember that. Yeah, that was a good game. It's the concept. Best art direction. Oh, this is gonna be a good one. The Artful Escape, that had some good stuff. The outstanding creative or technical achievement in artistic design and animation. Wow.
Bridge of Spirits.
Deathloop, Kenya Bridge of Spirits, Psychonauts. Psychonauts had a really good art design.
Yeah, that's like very trippy visual and everything, but it's still pretty sweet.
Yeah. Artificial Escape, it had some decent looks to it. I think Ratchet and Clank just looked more realistic.
Yeah, those were just really to like hit on how
It looks good,
yeah the PS5's style and
but
all
so
of
that
that
might.
to help with it.
I mean, that can help. That could be there, but like, I still like it. Don't get me wrong. Ratchet and Clank looked good.
No, really, no. I mean, like some of the stuff that's meant for their gameplay was really meant to just show off some of the PlayStation 5's like console ability
All right,
and all like
Cruiser,
that.
what do you think? You were gonna say something.
I just go with Ratchet and Clank.
Really?
Yeah,
I guess that's a.
I like that style.
I guess it's a good point since it kind of goes with.
My vote would go to Psychonauts.
Best technical achievement. I'm gonna have to go with Ratchet and Clank because that's basically doing what it is and showing the technical achievement of the PS5. Next up, number 5 out of 30. Best score and music for outstanding music, inclusive score, original song, and a licensed soundtrack. I would ask Cruiser for this, but he probably has never played any of these. The Artificial Escape, Cyberpunk 2020. Okay, Cyberpunk I've heard good stuff from.
Yeah, I can only say on two things. Cruiser, you would actually maybe like the Marvel Guardians of the Galaxy this game because it literally literally in the beginning of it, you're like a young Star Lord of this game who's listening to music that I assume they probably made for this game, and it's like their whole made up track. I think I sent a photo of it before in the chat. And I think that's kind of where he gets his name too, because like the band's name is called Star Lord, I think. But yeah, like he's like right there sitting.
Go on.
Like he in the game, it kind of has him like sitting on his bed, and he's reading of like an old like you remember how old CDs or like not CDs how cassettes and everything would have like the big ass or and everything like that. He has that. He has a magazine about them. They literally have like the whole songs and everything, like the mute, like how they used to have like the lyrics to them as well too.
Yeah,
he has that, and you could literally read that and listen to the songs and read it as it's going on. It's pretty sweet. But I will give this to Cyberpunk because no lie, I'd listen to all like the music in there, but I listened to like several of them over and over.
Oh yeah, Cyberpunk soundtrack is beautiful in my opinion. I've heard stuff from it.
I love you, I love you, I love you a lot. I fuck you, I fuck you, I fuck you, I fuck. That's literally a song in there.
Yeah, I know. I'll go with Cyberpunk for this one just because of that. I know that guy has a guitar, but whatever. Let's go on here.
But that's also Keanu Reeves.
I know. I was about to say you got a guitar, but Cyberpunk has a Keanu Reeves, so there you go. Okay, best audio design. Resident Evil Village, Returnal, Ratchet and Clank, Forza Horizon 5, and Deathloop. Cruiser.
Some have talked about saying that some of the audio in Resident Evil does give it that weird, creepy feeling for you.
Cruiser,
it does.
Okay, let's go Resident Evil. I'm seeing a lot of weird. Where's there? Best performance. So we got. Ekimura as Alex Chen from Life is Strange. I apologize if I pronounced these names wrong. I never. Giancarlo Esposito as Austin Castillo from Far Cry 5. I'm sorry, 6. Jason Kelly as Colt Vaughn in Deathloop. Maggie Robinson as Lady Dimas in Resident Evil. Azumi Alice as Blake. I can't.
But I love how hard you're trying.
I can't. I think I freaking choked there. Oh no.
I would rather someone try with my name than going
Yeah, how about if I tell your name there, Jet? Let's go. Okay, so look, let's go. We got 30 votes to get guys. This is number 7. Let's go.
I'd rather have a name than just be hubba.
Shut it, Jet. Anyway, I'm gonna say Maggie. Maggie Robinson.
I was gonna say Giancarlo, like, dude, if just you gotta watch in Far Cry 6 and everything, the way he delivers being this freaking dictator and shit, especially in the theatric scenes. Like, you would believe this guy runs a dictatorship.
I guess Cruiser, you played Far Cry 6, didn't you?
No.
You didn't?
No.
I thought you were a big fan of Far Cry. I thought you would have went for it. No.
I haven't played any of those games.
All right.
Also, that's the only game I played too. I don't know.
What did you think
much
of
of the
Lady Dimit? I can never pronounce this name wrong. I'm sorry. What did you think of the crazy tit vampire woman's performance?
I'm sorry. People only liked her performance just because of the thing she said of just like calling your character a filthy animal and shit like that.
She did give a good performance.
Yeah.
She really did.
Was it able to? Did it feel like something you'd see in Resident Evil?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
I feel like she would be a one-off scene for a while, and then show up in a sequel again.
I guess I'll go with her. Why not?
Pardon me.
Thank you. Just for that, I'm choosing the other guy. I'm just kidding. All right. Games for impact. What does that have to do with font? Okay. Before Your Eyes, Gooby World Games, Boyfriend Dungeon. What?
Well, what do they mean by impact?
For a thought-provoking game with pro-social meaning or message.
Oh God.
Hey, don't let that fool you. There are some good games out there, such as Journey, Flower. What was that one that one video game company made?
Untitled Goose Game. That's what I would choose. The game where you get to be a dick to everybody.
It's not really. They're No Longer Home. Life is Strange. That's a hard one there. It's a good thing that one.
I've never played any of these.
I'm gonna go with Life is Strange there. If I know that one good game company makes some really interesting games with social meaning in it. It's really cool. Then they got in a lot of good stuff. Heck, they actually have good scores for those games. You want to hear a good relaxing game soundtrack? Check them out. Listen to the soundtrack for Flower or Journey. Not to be mistaken with the band Journey. Journey's a pretty good game.
Don't stop.
Okay. Best ongoing.
You stopped.
Dang.
What?
Best ongoing.
Awarded to a game for outstanding development and ongoing content that evolves the player experience over time. We got Apex Legends, Final Fantasy V Online, Genshin Impact, Call of Duty.
Call of Duty.
I want to say Genshin.
I'm on Final Fantasy V Online.
Mostly just because I play Genshin Impact. Actually, I play Apex and Genshin, so but I'd probably give it to Genshin more because they kind of develop things a lot cooler and things like that. But overall, I like their character designs.
So Cruiser,
and the world's very cool.
Cruiser wants to go with Call of Duty, but Genshin. It's hard to say.
And Fortnite is just saying, "Yay, give us a lot of things to put in this game just to say we have it."
Yeah. Hard to say. This is actually a hard one. I mean, as much as I bomb on Fortnite, that actually it is a good ongoing series that evolves the player experience over time.
Nah, that doesn't.
Final Fantasy kind of fills that one there, if they want to get my opinion.
I want to just know what does it mean specifically on evolves players' experience, because
I guess it changes some stuff around. I mean, Call of Duty is just shooting shit, but
so's Fortnite. Besides adding the character skins and things like that.
What about Apex? What would you say
that? Apex, it's mostly it is a shooter, but it also depends on whichever character you're picking that has different abilities. So
it's a good thing between Apex, Genshin.
Genshin, many people will just say it is just a Chinese Breath of the Wild mixed with waifus and things like that. But the story is overall fun and everything, and cool to play and relaxing.
I think Genshin would probably be that thing. Let's go with Genshin. Okay, number 10. Wait. Best indie for outstanding creative and technical achievement game. It's not a traditional. Oh, 12 minutes was a good game from what I heard. Death's Door, Inscription, Kenya, Bridge of Spirits, and Loop Hero.
I only know a bit about 12 minutes, and I've heard some good things on Inscription.
12 minutes is the only one I have any knowledge of.
Yeah, I think I heard Daisy Ridley was actually really good in that game. So, yeah, I'll go with 12 minutes. I like the escape room feel where you can kind of change the outcome. Presented by Verizon. Oh my god.
What?
Best mobile game.
Best mobile game for the best playable on the mobile device. Insert Scott the Woz joke here.
I don't play any of these.
Hey,
Neither do I.
Hey, he knows the joke. You guys know the Scott the Woz joke with Verizon at E3. We don't play video games, but we like them.
The only one again that I know of because I do play it, but not on my phone, is Genshin.
I guess Genshin's probably going to be the only thing there because I don't think any of us plays League of Legends or Marvel Future Revelation. I can't get into League of Legends.
I can't really get into Pokemon Unite either.
Yeah, I know. I heard it's not good.
Get
Best community support. Oh, this is a good one. Oh, No Man's Sky has a good thing on that one here. Recognizing the game for outstanding community support, transparency, and responsiveness, including social media. The story behind No Man's Sky is very interesting.
Yeah, for that reason, I go with it.
That is true, but wait, hold on. Oh, sorry.
For those of you who don't know, No Man's Sky
wasn't that already a similar thing last year?
What?
Or didn't we? I could have sworn there was a similar vote on something like that, and we said a similar thing about No Man's Sky.
I don't know,
again, I'm glad that it's on here and that they've I don't even know how much they're still doing with their community or really, but
they're still going.
I just know for the fact of them doing the other thing was still cool, but I don't know anything big that they've done.
Well, Fortnite hasn't done shit because they keep just giving us shit. So I don't know. Destiny 2, I've heard some community driven.
I think there's something new coming there. I could be wrong.
Yeah, but does it involve community support or something like that?
There's a lot of stuff that always goes around the community of Destiny 2.
Hmm.
I would say the most kind of active communities would probably be Apex, Destiny, Fortnite. I don't know much on Final Fantasy.
I know Decker plays it and it's still very popular from what I heard.
Look, nobody gives two shits about Fortnite, so let's just skip that one.
Yeah.
Whichever one you want to go for. I don't really know much. I don't really go talk much in communities.
No Man's Sky it is.
I just play the games.
Presented by Innovation in Accessibility, recognizing software and or hardware that is pursuing the medium forward by adding features, technology, and content to help games be played and enjoyed by an even wider audience. Ratchet and Clank.
Yeah.
Yeah, Ratchet and Clank, considering that's what Kuma just said, yeah. Why is it being presented by Chevrolet? Oh, because there's one racing game. Okay. Best VR AR. There's a lot of interesting stuff there.
Resident Evil.
Resident Evil had a VR game?
Yeah, they re-released 4 in VR.
Did you play it?
Not yet. I need to get an Oculus.
The best game experience playable for virtual reality. Let me see here. Hitman 3 I heard had some good interactivity. I Expect You to Die. I think that was more or less on the creativeness of it, but I didn't hear a lot about Resident Evil 4 VR. Sniper Elite I just don't like, but you know.
Yeah, I don't play many VRs, so I don't know much on this.
I think I'll go with Resident Evil 4 because it's Resident Evil 4.
Which sucks. I should get some VR because the laptop I got from my buddy does do VR.
Best action game. Back 4 Blood I didn't hear a lot about. I was really
that's pretty cool. Back 4 Blood.
I might go Back 4 Blood. Considering how interesting it was from its being a spiritual successor.
You can go for Back 4 Blood. I got no.
Yeah, I would say either Back 4 Blood or Far Cry.
It is focused on combat, namely. So yeah. I don't remember even this. Okay, best action adventure. We got Marbian's Guardians of the Galaxy, the obvious one. Psychonauts 2, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, Resident Evil Village. I'm not gonna be stubborn. Just what there. I heard Ratchet and Clank had a good adventure to it. So, but then again, to be fair here it says here with combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving, and Metroid Dread did a lot of good puzzle solving with avoiding the Emmys, trying to figure out how to get out of this room. Like there's this one puzzle in the game where you have to try and fill this room with water, but while trying to avoid this Emmy, you have to keep going, getting a good distance and filling the water with this switch. But Resident Evil has its share of puzzles. What do you think of Resident Evil Village in terms of like combining combat with traversal and puzzle solving?
In that regard, it did do its job. It did. Not to mention, I like the fact that you actually did have boss battles that took place during the day and not just at night. There were times when you do actually have to go back and retrace your steps. The puzzles, especially during the stage for the second boss, the weird doll baby thing.
Was good. I will say up to now, some of the puzzles in some Resident Evil games, it's just like where you're going like, was this really a thing that people have to do to get to your room? What the hell?
Yeah, then again, Psychonauts 2 is a game that specializes in this.
Yeah. Yeah, the overall concept of that is literally going into someone's mind and like exploring and learning about their
too. So like,
yeah,
I think this one might be one we can't really decide on.
So we'll flip a coin
for 3 choices.
Yes, we'll put 2 on one, and if
rock, paper, scissors.
Okay, we'll do.
You know what? Yeah, rock, paper, scissors.
Ready?
Exactly.
Row, sham, bow. Oh, come on! That's just not Okay, redo. Row, sham, bow.
Bow.
Ha ha! Ha ha ha! Metroid Dread gets the win. Yeah, Cruiser, thank you for going with the appropriate Rochambeau. Michael. Okay, best role-playing game. Ooh, this is a good one. Cyberpunk.
But I'm not an RPG guy.
Well, it depends on what you're looking at there. Best role-playing game. Cyberpunk, Monster Hunter Rise, Scarlet Nexus, Shin Megami Tensei. Oh, that's a good one. Tales of Arise.
Okay, I'm gonna put this out there. Monster Hunter is not that much of a role-playing game. Like, yes, you're doing like you're creating your character and like you can like whatever fighting style you want, but that's not essentially a role-playing game. Honestly, I'm gonna put that out there. I don't really consider it role-playing, honestly.
Cyberpunk 2077, was that a role-playing game?
In a sense, yes, because you can pick different ways of how you can play that specifically on and style your gameplay.
So in other words, it's basically Cyberpunk 2077 is an RPG in the same way The Legend of Zelda is.
More or less, yes. But like it does have. I don't know about the 3 other ones, but I will say that Cyberpunk does have role-playing aspects to it.
True, that, and it does have Keanu Reeves, so...
Yeah, that's another
Keanu
thing.
Reeves is the best RPG in reality, so yeah. Someone actually mistook me for Keanu Reeves when I had my beard at one point. It's weird.
Whoa.
That's what I said. I should have said that when she said that. I thought for a brief second you were Keanu Reeves. Like, whoa. I don't know.
And I know the Shin Megami games are amazing, but I only just love them because like the monsters and character, like not overall characters, but like the monster designs are amazing in that.
I'm gonna go with Cyberpunk just because it. No, this is.
I just farted and it stinks.
I guess I'll just go with that. I farted. It's funny. Okay, let's go on.
Yay,
Best fighting. Really? Demon Slayer comments says Guilty Gear, Strive, Melty Blood Type Luma, Virtua Fighter 5, Ultimate Showdown, or Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl. Well then,
All-Star Brawl is actually pretty fun.
Yeah, that thumbnail alone is huge. That had a good run for a while. Come on, that thumbnail alone is hypnotizing as is. So yeah, I don't care if it's a Smash Brothers clone. You can kick...
Patrick asking for more.
You can you can kick people's asses with Nigel Thornberry. I'm pretty sure that's pretty much a win in my book. Next category. Best family. Okay.
Family.
Yes, for the best game appropriate for family play, irrespective in genre of platform.
It Takes Two is literally a 2-player game, so I don't know. I don't know if you're just a new family coming together.
Yeah. Okay.
Mario is in 2 of these.
Well,
3 if you count Wario.
Well, yeah, no, he's a different thing. Wario, I didn't get a lot on. Pokemon Snap. That's a family game.
Yeah, actually, yeah. I think my brother has that, and they were playing that for a while.
Yeah. Then again, I heard the one game I heard most about was Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury.
I have not played that yet.
I haven't either, but I heard really good stuff about it.
But yeah, Mario. Yeah, I would say, yeah, counting the Wario game, Mario. There are literally 3 Mario games of this.
Yeah, it's just the genre. I'm gonna go with Mario P because it's the because just because.
I would say if it involves you playing with everybody, if everybody can play, I would say that's more or less the best family.
Yeah, it is. Most of these are 2-player games, so yeah. But let's go. Best sim Oh my god, I hate these. Can we just go with Microsoft Flight Simulator, please?
I was gonna say
Sure.
Humankind's pretty good.
I don't know. I hate strategy games. They're really.
Why?
I just think they're confusing. There's too many numbers. It's boring. I'm like, what?
Well, some of these kind of are strategy. Some of them are just like mostly world building a bit.
Yeah,
Or
then again, simulators.
Humankind is world building.
Simulators are good. The remake of Microsoft Simulator, Flight Simulator, was pretty good.
But that's not really strategy, though.
Yeah, but
honestly.
Bear in mind, this is not just strategy.
Yes,
It's best simulator and strategy.
Yeah, simulator.
I don't care about this one.
I'm going with Microsoft. Because that looks like a real plane. Best sport? No.
Can you give 2
I
less
don't
of a damn.
I don't want sports on my stream. Okay.
Best multiplayer.
They're probably going to make me cast a vote. I don't fucking know. Hot Wheels. Best
Believe it or not, the Hot Wheels game is actually pretty cool.
No sports on my unless your sport
It
involves,
Takes Two.
unless your sport involves sitting on a broomstick trying to catch golden balls. I'm not gonna go into sports on the stream.
Okay, for this, I will say either Back for Blood, Monster Hunter, New World, or Valheim.
I do It Takes Two. It Takes Two just because that game has popped up several times and we have not voted for it.
Yeah, that is from what I've heard about that thing. It Takes Two to what Kuma refresh my memory. That's a pretty good, interesting concept where you're the 2 dolls and you have to work together, kind of deal. So
yeah, literally everything you're doing. That
with Back for Blood,
it would be best. It would be best to have that. To
with
play
Back
with
for
two.
Blood, considering I haven't seen a lot of footage, but it's basically run and gun, isn't it? Kind of deal.
Yeah, that's a zombie game as well.
Yeah. So yeah, It Takes Two because it has more strategic to it. Content Creator of the Year.
Who we got?
Fuck is this?
Not Skaz.
Dream.
I
Firstly,
only know of Dream, honestly.
I don't know who any of these people are.
Or I think I know about. I think I know the 4th guy.
Who the fuck is Jablinski?
I know more on Dream. I think.
Oh my god, I feel like I'm in the Kids' Choice Awards right now. I'm gonna go with Dream because he looks competent. Best debut indie. Ooh.
Valheim actually did pretty good, honestly. Like a lot of people were jumping onto
Yeah,
that.
I'll go with Valheim. I am really behind this. Most anticipated game.
That would probably
I wonder which one we're gonna choose.
That would be God of War or Elden Ring.
Well, never mind. Recognizing an announced game that has demonstratingly illustrated the potential push to the game medium for. Why is Metroid Dread not on this fucking?
Because that game's already out. These are games that are coming.
Yeah, well then again, Breath of the Wild, my god, that's gonna be a big one to beat. Starfield.
Well, no.
I remember seeing the trailer for Starfield, and we didn't get really much from it.
Yeah, that's okay. Again, the ones I would just put this on would probably be God of War or Elden Ring, because Elden Ring is just a more expansive version on the Dark Souls games, I would say, but like just
Well, I like
better, people say.
I want to go with Breath of the Wild because they showed us some of the world and what the new features are and how it was upgraded, like seeing the base on the rock beasts and everything like that, and seeing how you have that cool Iron Man arm to turn yourself into liquid and stop time.
God of War.
You're gonna go with God of. All right.
Yeah.
All right. Hold on. Okay, get him out.
No. We both agreed on God of War, dude. Me and Kuma.
You got God.
Yeah, I will give it either to God of War or Elden Ring.
All right, God of War it is. You guys win.
Hee.
Okay, don't be a dick about it. Best esports game.
Presented by Grubhub.
For the game that has delivered the best overall esports experience to players, inclusive tournaments, community support, and context. I don't know what. Let's
go with either League of Legends or Valorant.
Yeah.
We'll go with League of Legends.
Yeah, because Call of Duty is going to be a no, and Counter-Strike. Oh, Counter-Strike Global Offensive is actually a pretty good one.
Yeah.
So, but we'll go with League.
What
do you think? League of Legends?
League of Legends and Counter-Strike have been around for so long, so either one.
Yeah.
Either one of those or Valorant, like I said. Yeah.
I like how Valve has 2 games in here and Riot Games has 2, but Activision no one cares a shit about. So I'm gonna go with League of Legends. Hey, have you played League of Legends? I haven't left my house in a month. Okay, you've seen that that commercial. Best esports athletes.
I always laugh when they put athlete at the end of that.
Probably the only few times when the Wii can actually work. Okay.
If they ever played the Wii.
Wii Sports is a good show.
I would love for them to do that at a esports tournament. I would love for them to do that. Like, just be like, nope, sorry, no PCs. We're playing the Wii, motherfuckers.
That would be cool. We have your own Wii Sports baseball team. You get like 20 cents.
Earn the athletic title. Earn the athlete title.
That would be cool. A full Wii Sports like baseball team or like boxing team. Whatever.
Oh, good.
I guess
it still blows my mind just how bad that system aged.
Best esports team. Oh my god.
Esports team. I know nothing of them. I
Best
don't follow
sports coach. Okay.
Why does the third guy look like they took it when he wasn't looking?
I don't want to make fun of these guys. Like friggin'.
Like that's a candid photo. Someone was just like, "Oh, take it now, take it now."
Esports event. Can we stop? Okay, no, we have to vote. We have to vote.
Esports event.
Okay. Let's go our League of Legends World Championship. We'll choose this dude. We'll choose these 2 guys, and we'll choose this guy because he was the only smart one to bring a chair. So there you go.
I was gonna say smart one to bring his chair. They took his picture at the desk.
I guess we share.
Yeah, that's it. The event is the last one.
Yeah, I guess you earned a badge.
Huzzah!
What the fuck? Okay, let's just get out of there. So yeah,
achievement unlocked.
Achievement unlocked. You click something. Okay, so yeah.
Yay!
So in other news, I started Jablonski and Zach, we got together, and we're meeting up every Wednesday to watch the parts of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 6, Stone Ocean, where we get the 6th JoJo, the only female JoJo, Jolene Cucho, and Netflix did
Jolene
Cucho, and
well, that's also a Dolly Parton song.
Funny. Anyway, maybe that is what she's named after. Hold on, let me look it up for you. Let me see what her namesake is. Would it surprise you? Jolene Cucho. Let's see what it says. Her namesake? It is the Dolly Parton song. Good call. That's a good call. I want to also give a big shout out to the fan community for ever since the dub of Part 4. Real good call on calling Kira Buckland on voicing the character because she is. So yeah, the dub version and the sub version is on Netflix, and as usual, they pissed us off by releasing every single episode at once. So yeah, if you want to, but yeah, me, Jablonski, and Zach are watching the sub version because well, let's just say calling the stand Goo Goo Dolls and renaming it in the dub version as Cry Cry Dolls is just no. Yeah, that's what I like about Cruiser. I want to get all of us have been trying to get Cruiser into JoJo because it's doing what he
I
wanted.
tried watching it. It didn't do anything for me.
It's funny because like me and Jablon keep saying you want to Cruiser's things was he wants to put music back in the nerd community, and me and Jablon are like, dude, that's what this fucking anime is doing. You should be praising it. But like freaking.
Well, they're not putting the music though. They're just putting the titles.
Well,
yeah.
Well, it is getting some of them recognition. That's actually, I mean.
Yeah, but again, it's just titles, not actual music.
Well, it's not. Well, that's debatable. It's either the stands or characters are either named after a song, an album, or an artist. That's the deal. Like if you look.
Yeah, I know, but that's just the stands. I meant like they're not actually bringing in like people like actually bringing in playing songs like that are inspired by the bands or anything like that.
Yeah, when Metalocalypse was around, it was based on a fictional band that played instruments.
Actually,
dude.
They did do that in a couple of episodes, but it's like very subtle because of.
A couple out of what 50?
50 episodes of JoJo's Bizarre, but no, there are some references to all kinds of shit there. But like I remember in the first one, most of the stuff feels like more or less based on horror movies, which is pretty cool. For part one, the second one's kind of action movies, and the last one's kind of like inspired by Jules Verne. But this one taking place in Cruiser's part of this. Oh my God, Cruiser! Like it's taking part in Port St. Lucie in a prison, which Cruiser denies is there. Honestly, I find that kind of surprising because I know there wasn't going to be a little place there called Green Dolphin Prison, but I thought it was. But considering how the architecture in most JoJo parts is kind of like. Is basically like made based on real life locations, like what they did with Italy or the.
That's nothing. Port St. Lucie was also referenced in movie 43.
Yikes!
I don't know why Green Dolphin Prison sounds like a song I could hear the Gorillaz making.
Yes,
it sounds like a Gorillaz title song.
Let's have a look. Let's see. Maybe it might be Green.
Dude, they literally have a song called "Kids with Guns."
Green Dolphin Street Prison, namesake. On Green Dolphin Street by Bronislaw Caper. Interesting stuff. I mean, they got a girl named there. They have a character in their name, Aramis Costello. So yeah.
Oh.
So.
As in Elvis Costello.
Yeah. Don't forget, like some of the name stakes are there. Like in the first part that you saw, you know the character Baron Zeppeli. He's named after Led Zeppelin.
Oh.
And of course, Ton Petty. Do I even need to say that? I remember when you heard that guy's name for the first time, you're like, Ton Petty, really? And like, and come on, Robert E.O. Speedwagon. Appreciate Speedwagon. Be like Speedwagon. No, seriously, he actually plays a major role in later parts. Speedwagon Foundation.
Like a Speedwagon.
Come on, Robert E.O. Speedwagon's a pretty dope name. But like the characters we're watching 2 episodes at a time, and from what we're seeing, we like what we see so far. The opening is really good. I showed it to Cruiser, and even he thought that animation style was amazing.
It is. I gotta give it that. It does look great.
Yeah, and that's only gonna be the first one. What I like about JoJo is what they do with their openings. Like midway through the season, they throw something at you in the opening that kind of tricks you. Like in one thing, a little spoilers here. When he's fighting Dio, who has a stand that can control time, there's one point in the song where Dio comes in the theme song and stops it and like bends the time of it, or one that's reversed. It's like they do a lot of cool stuff. So yeah, Stone Ocean. We're gonna be watching the next episodes 3 and 4 on Wednesday. It's available both dubbed and subbed. I recommend subbed. But yeah, if you want to go and have fun in Port St. Lucie, Florida, my question is whether or not Cruiser can watch this without seeing the other parts. But you know, considering like at this point, part 1 is kind of obsolete now. But you know, I think Cruiser would like part 4, like all of them, because that's where the band names really shine.
I mean, I still like Beastars. I think that's a good anime.
Oh yeah, you can like. I mean, anime. You can like all kinds of animes. It's like whatever you want to do.
I think the reason though why I like Beastars is because the anthro designs is just so off-putting on that thing.
I mean, you like Agretzko, and that's a good anime for you.
Yeah, I know the season 4 will be starting soon.
Yeah, you were psyched about that.
Mm-hmm.
I even showed him a Jolene Cujo's theme, and I'm like, dude, this sounds like the Halloween song theme. But only.
And I've already said, like, this sounds epic. I'm listed, like, not epic, but definitely good.
Here's a fun. There's a song that I found that this woman did a cover on there about, or she did a song from one of the JoJo songs. Hold on, let me see.
Yeah, this is actually the first time we get a female sang theme song for Stone Ocean. It's really cool. From what I should probably talk about the credits music for this. We were all wondering, what are they going to do for the credits music? Because this part takes place in 2016. The last part took place in 2001. So, let me see here. Credit song for Stone Ocean.
Okay. Oh, yeah. Here it is. It's actually from one of my favorite YouTube rappers, or and all like that. Goes by the name of Rustage, but it's a song called Destiny, and it's basically a Joseph Joestar rap, and it's Rustage, and it's featuring this other rapper named or this other singer called Squiggly Dig.
Yeah. I don't know, but yeah, like the ending theme credit song, we've seen all of them. We got Roundabout, we've done Freakin' You, we've done Walk Like an Egyptian, we've done I Want You by Savage Garden. We've seen Modern Crusaders. This one, I was honestly thinking they were going to do Jailhouse Rock, but I knew that was not going to happen. I mean, for the next part that takes place in America during the times of cowboys, I really want them to do Kid Rock's Cowboy. I don't know why, but like, here's my thing on you, Cruiser. I think if you watch like the next part 7, because it takes place in like a different universe, I think that might be a good place to start if you want to jump in next. But the song they chose at the end, we were not expecting at all. They chose Distant Dreamer from Duffy. And the moment we heard that song, we immediately went to that song's YouTube page, and all the comments are JoJo now. It's like so funny. If you go over there, let's see what the first comment is. Okay. Duffy was pretty big when I was a kid. Happy for the unexpected reintroduction to her this month. The views for this are going to be nuts in a month. The song playing with the ocean gently rocking against the shore is really smoothing, and it fits Jolene so well. This is going to be a hard hit if they keep it up. Yeah, a lot of these comments are really happy that JoJo brought this Duffy song into the spotlight now.
The problem I have, though, is that they're all old songs. Why not mention some new rock bands?
I don't know. Rocky didn't grow up during that time. Bear in mind, this guy has been working on this manga for ages. So he's probably gonna be not. I don't know what he listens to in terms of modern music, but like he's probably gonna stick to the oldies. I mean, there are some cool stuff in there. They got one stand called Metallica, which is the best named stand in my opinion. Who can literally turn the iron, and who has the ability to turn the iron in somebody's body into like blades, so that way he can like kill you from the inside. Yep, they have a character named Aerosmith. They have another stand called Aerosmith, which is basically like this little guy in a plane that can like shoot shit. It's really cool. He's like the size of like one of those like stunt planes that you can get at the store.
So he goes, "Plane!"
Very funny. I also liked the stand user of Narancia, who everybody thought was a woman, but then you realize, oh, it's a reference to this Aerosmith song, Dude Looks Like a Lady. But one of the things they got one called the Sex Pistols, which is literally bullets with minds of their own in this gun, in a revolver. They like kick the bullets all over the place, so they like ricochet all over the shit. It's really cool. The only one stand that isn't really named after a band is called The Hand, which is just named that because it's a play on words it's based on the band called The Band, and it's just called The Hand. So they just made it a play on words.
Yep. I'm familiar with the band.
They have gotten away with some non-copyrighted names, such as like friggin' Harvest and Cinderella. So yeah. I mean, I know Cinderella's in the public domain, but I didn't know Harvest would have gotten a pass. It's really interesting.
Oh, hey, that reminds me.
Well,
A
harvest
long
is just
time
a regular
ago,
word.
I guess so.
a long time ago, Cinderella isn't really the name of the girl in Cinderella. Y'all know that, right?
Oh yeah, isn't her name like Ella or something, and they like make fun of her?
Yeah, it's something else, and yeah, her stepmother and her sisters just called her Cinderella for whatever reason.
They compare her to like Cinder or something. I know that's a really dumb thing, but I know that's just basically how it is.
Yeah.
Hey, the first time JoJo introduced me to an artist I hadn't heard before. I'm in love, and I'm also so shuddering because the song feels tragic considering what's gonna happen in Stone Ocean. So yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. So yeah.
Before we end, there was actually one thing that happened in music news that I wanted to bring up. Okay, there is a band called Brass Against. Now, this is at least a band that's new to me, but it's fronted by this woman who was featured on The Voice, and this band actually got to play Welcome to Rockville a few weeks ago, and it was during their set, for whatever reason, she decided to pull this stunt. She brought some dude up on stage and pissed on him.
It's very pleasant.
And I mean, like, she pulled down her pants and pissed on him with him laying on the stage. As disgusting as what she did is, I think I question the guy more. Because she said she was going to take a piss on him, and he was all for it. I question the guy more than I question her.
I don't know what to say to that, honestly.
I mean, she apologized for the stunt. She said, we're not supposed to be a shock band, but why the hell did you do this? I mean, if you had to literally take a piss, I mean, this isn't the type of venue where it's at like an amphitheater. This is literally like the kind where there's actually I think it was like a racetrack actually. So I think they just built like a stage in the where this grass is. If you had to let the guitar solo, let the guitars play a solo, quickly jump off stage, take a piss there on the grass, and get right back on stage.
Yeah, that's a weird thing about bands. I mean, like, I can imagine being up there so long. There's gonna be one point where you're like, oh, I gotta take a massive piss right now. Like, what do? Do you leave and then like rocket shot and then go back out onto the stage or something?
Well, I would imagine you have to. You gotta let everything go before you hit the stage.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I do know that there was an instance where Fergie from the Black Eyed Peas took a piss while she was performing.
Okay.
But she just wet her pants, though. Well, she didn't. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, like, second of all, pissing on the stage, isn't that dangerous? I mean, like, you could run the risk of someone slipping and falling. I mean, like.
Well, urine is a sterile solution, so that's number one.
Oh, yeah, of course.
And not to mention, usually at these festivals, the stage is so big that they actually split in two sections. So you have a band playing over here, the next band is setting up, and they just kind of rotate back and forth without losing any time.
Yeah. Remember that time in 2012 where Justin Bieber spewed on the stage?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's because he had cancer. He had special cancer. It was called cancer caused by the Final Five. Remember that one time when Justin Bieber had cancer? But he didn't? God, remember shaving for Bieber. Anyway, welcome to the final five. Where the Internet Historian did a documentary on it. I'd recommend it. Welcome to the final five, where we leave our final five thoughts in the final five sections. We talk about stuff there and everything like that before we go to Kuma's quote of the day, who I'm hoping is a quote from Santa Claus. That should be a quote for you. That should be a quote.
There's the quote.
There's the challenge for you, Kuma. Each quote of the week you have to do this month has to be something Christmas from a Christmas character.
starting next.
Yeah, you should just do that. Like the next one's from Frosty the Snowman. Like,
Yeah.
not the
Screw those
Birthday.
elves that took my hat.
Let me tell you about my Christmas. You have to choose like the most obscure movie, like friggin' not like friggin' Santa Claus Coming to Town, but like one of those.
From
Okay.
Rudolph's dad.
From Rudolph's dad. Okay, so ladies first. Let's go. Let's start off with Kuma. Your time begins now.
Oh, yay. Well, with this whole month and everything like that, it's a thing of just trying to buy gifts, wrap gifts, plan things with family, and also plan things with friends. So yeah, later this month I'm gonna be going to Holiday Matsuri. So yay! Counting down the days for that. But besides that, just still doing my own thing and not doing anything. Well, besides D&D and everything like that still. But yeah, other than that, still just the same thing. That's it.
Yeah, just be careful with that at the convention, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm just saying there. I mean, like, I'm not usually skeptical about the whole situation with the Omicron variant right now, because at this point, I'm like really.
Even the woman who discovered it said it wasn't a big deal.
Well, that's the thing. We don't.
No,
we don't really.
Omicron,
we don't-
Omicron, Decepticon, Transformers rollout, all that kind of thing.
Whatever.
Yeah, I know.
Like, anyway, considering it's still a variant that we're still not knowledgeable about. Anyway, Cruiser, you're up next. Your time begins now.
Everyone, I am working on the video of the interview I did with Billy Mitchell. The one I did with the Mortal Kombat guys, I am sad to say the audio did not turn out well. I don't think there's much that could be done, but I will at the very least reach out to them and see if perhaps maybe they can appear on this show with us for an interview. It's worth a shot at least. And once that's done, I do need to make that supplement video to go with the Saber Spark interview. And then once that's done, I gotta find something to do here because I want my. I miss my drive. I don't know if it's because I'm getting older, but I miss my drive. I miss my motivation. I miss my wanting to get up and do something. And I really need to this time around because con season's coming up, and I will be going back to California. So, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Your time's up.
But I'll think of something.
All right, my turn. All right, you gotta get you into something new next year. I'm gonna be telling you how to fucking do stuff on your Adobe programs, dude. I'm gonna say that.
I don't have Adobe.
Yes, you do. Anyway, let's go on.
No, I don't.
You will learn. Anyway, let's go on. I've been really slow with World Part 2 right now because I had to do a video for my dad. It was a paid gig. You can find it on FB's YouTube page if you want to see it. But yeah, that's going on there. What else is going on? I gotta make another video for him, and then I'm gonna be working more on the sitting portion of Bright Ideas side, and then I'm gonna be making some more characters for it, and so on and so on. If you saw my video recently, I'm going back and forth on some ideas. One of the things I'm doing here was the concept of the Dream Project. So far, as I said, Bright Idea is actually helping me out with some script ideas, and I got another person that might be involved with it as well for design, but we'll keep you guys posted on that. So with that said, I'm going to take you to the final segment of the night, which is Kuma's Quote of the Week. So stand by.
Yo! So the quote of the week actually comes from Dr. Otto Octavius from the Spider-Man 2 movie.
Woo!
Sam Raimi. Yay. And it goes, love should never be a secret. If you keep something as complicated as love stored up inside, it could make you sick. Yep. And from all of us here at Ants, just remember, they would have gotten away with it if it wasn't for those meddling kids. Good night, everybody.
Good night, guys.
Good night.
We've had lots and lots and lots and lots and lots of fun, but now the time has come to go. If this Silcon was found dead in his bed tomorrow, I'd be in heaven still doing this show. See you some other time. Ugh.